So it sure has been a little while, but today we're back with another Alcohol Free Thursday, and another from the leading light in today's AF scene. That, of course, being the Mash Gang. Having only burst onto the scene a mere year or so ago, the Mash Gang have taken the world of alcohol-free beers to a whole new level, and ratcheting up some real big collaborations in such a short time, including the likes of Northern Monk, Alpha Delta, and Fierce Beer. If that isn't making an impact, I don't know what is. Having only had one solitary beer from them so far, I've been dead keen to get my hands on a few more, especially as that unlucky Charms was some treat. But being able to hide behind wild adjuncts is one thing. Let's see if they can deliver on something a little more ordinary, as today we crack into and chug their core XPA, and designed to be the ultimate low ABV hazy pale. What the is an XPA, you ask? Well, stolen from their Aussie friends, XPA stands for Extra Pale Ale. But of course, you guys knew that already, didn't you? With a top tier hop list, including the Galaxy, the Citra Incognito, the Eldorado, Amarillo, and Vic's Secret. Quick yeast and a unique high temperature fermentation process provides complex flavors. So with some of my favorite hops and that wild Norwegian yeast, this promises to be explosive. So let's chug away. Let's get pouring. Oh, so it is real sweet and tropical right up top. A real passion fruit kick to it, with a subtle mango and papaya just in behind. But you are getting just a little hint of that carbonic acid, so I'm hoping it isn't too thin in the mouth. But that aside, it does smell fantastic. And that passion fruit and that sweet mango really are bold up top. But it must be said, it is just a touch on the thin side. There is a little whiff of that carbonic acid, but that aside, it is very flavorful. There is just a subtle citrus note that develops in those middles, and it does carry out with a soft bitterness. And although it is a little heavy on the carbonation side, there is a subtle creaminess to it too. But I tell you what, any shortcomings are easily forgiven with that beautiful can. But I gotta say, it is Chug by name and very much Chug by nature. You can get through this real easy. And although you're under no illusion that you're drinking a full weighted beer, I would still happily stock a fridge of these. And now we've chugged our way down into the beer some. It has remained beautifully sweet and tropical throughout. A subtle papaya and a little spice is starting to develop too. That little creamy note has remained, and that soft citrus bitterness in the finish has remained present too. Yes, it has the mouth and the weight of an AF beer. You're definitely not going to confuse this with your regular pale. But it is still beautiful to drink, and a very worthy alternative if you fancy a night off. And still easily one of the best AFs I've tried so far. But that very much said, I still compare the AF beers to the real weight ones. And as good as this is, it's still not quite there just yet.